statement and build that resume. Welcome, everyone, to Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Wolverines will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's Grove. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time late in the season.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. The offense changing the play. Wide receiver comes in motion. Spits it out to the back. He's got it. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
You gotta love those matchups. When you get a running back matched up on somebody else, it's never going to be a cornerback. That's not going to happen. So finding a good matchup, getting that speed isolated, now I'm going to go attack and make some plays.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over from the moment the ball left his hand.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
Looking to throw again. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Here we go. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Bennett. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down. The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Let's go. Let's go.
Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab down the middle.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
It's great to have a physical offensive line that you can count on, that you can just lean on them up front and fall forward and get first downs. Man, what a comfortable, what a nice spot to be in if you're an offensive coordinator.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And that's your goal, separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Might be calling a hot route. They'll go back to the air on second down. Makes the grab. It's Harper. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line.
think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Gets the back moving. Back to pass on second down. Fires to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. You're likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is a...
Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
This quarterback was having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on third down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready, had a really good coverage call to get the INT.
Scanning the field, it's Underwood. That's reeled in, it's Haynes. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him, second guy finally did.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's going for it all. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The feel of this whole drive changed on that last big play. They've got it 1st and 10 outside the 30. Got a man, it's Haynes. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking to fire. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. He's stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
And how about the rough starts for these offenses? 2 possessions, 2 turnovers. These quarterbacks, you trust them early. First drives to get something going. Both of them turning over to the other team. Let's see which one can get settled in first.
Bringing the heat. He just kept going back, but you have to step up, and they get him for a safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
The return runs it out to the 30, and the Michigan offense will take over. 1st and 10.
They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. To the air, it's Underwood. He uncorks one deep. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
This quarterback feels like he's spiraling a little bit right now. Of course, he threw the pick on the last drive. That last throw should have been picked up. Thanks to the defender dropping it, the offense is still on the field. And if you're this quarterback, you've got to...
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. The Wolverines will send out the punt unit.
That is not an easy situation if you're an offensive lineman, second and third and long, because you know the D-line, they're coming. They know you're throwing the football. As an O-lineman, you better get out of your stance and get your hands up and punch and not miss, because if you do, then that's what happens right there.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
They try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together, get some good mojo going.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Trying play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And this offense has got to find a way to get some gimmies, some layups, some screens. They need some yak, some yards after the catch. They got to find some guys that can make some plays for this offense because it's just boom or bust. There's not a lot of consistency. They got to put some first downs together, put some drives together, be more consistent.
And the Gamecocks racing to the line in the hurry-up.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. After the miscue, 1st and 15 for this offense. Running to the left. Not much room to run. Let's give him one to the 33.
And you want to run the football. I mean, that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Wants to go up top. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And I think when you got a quarterback that this fast, he knows I can get out of any situation. Kind of like Superman, but he got caught. He found the kryptonite. The rush got home. You got to keep chasing this kind of guy, and that is a huge loss for this offense.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Now the play fake. Fires on the move. Caught over the middle. It's Bennett. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming.
Well, this offense is given a lesson right now on how to fight through adversity because 1st and 2nd down was ugly, but they come up with that huge completion to now set up a manageable 4th down opportunity to keep this drive alive.
Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Splits the uprights. Good. And with that, they've taken the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Flushed out of the pocket. They get to him as he throws. And it's incomplete as he threw the helium ball trying to float it in.
These receivers on these scramble drills are going to have to play with a little bit more urgency because this pass rush is getting after the QB. He was flushed out to the left and wasn't able to complete that throw because of the hit he took.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
On third down, he drops to throw. He's going to fire deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Wolverines line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Ripping up the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
Breaks the tackle. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Man, is it nice to be able to hand the football to a guy that can break tackles, that can make something out of nothing. Just, it makes it so much easier on offense. You can hit that big play, the big home run. Just the ability to break tackles can make a back really special.
Pulls and throws out the RPO. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it first and goal. Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Gamecocks have it with a first and goal. Might be changing the route. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking to get it in. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position here. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. They'll try it again from the 1 on second and goal. Back to pass. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Nice execution by this defense on second and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on him. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
On third and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Grabbed behind the line, it's Payne.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And that ball's on the ground behind the line. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Back to the ground game on the left. Turning it off. Headed to the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, South Carolina. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead.
This is why you consistently run the football. A steady diet because you can break the long touchdown runs. Nice job breaking through the line of scrimmage, outrunning the rest, getting in for the long touchdown run.
And he's going to bring this one out. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Gets away from one. The Wolverines with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to fire on second down. He'll pull it down. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. And they fail to hook up on third down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
Takes it on the return. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Quick completion on the out route. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. Making side adjustments here. To the air on first down. Got his man on the right. They've got the first down. Mark it at the 26 in the waning seconds of the half. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Ball marked at the 26. It's first and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Looking downfield on first down. Right down the middle. Wide open downfield. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Now on first and goal, a score here, and that mountain is huge if you want to make a comeback. Motion from the wideout. He's looking to throw. Trying to find the end zone. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They'll immediately call timeout. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Second down, they'll go to the air. Driving for the goal line, loose football. Defense got it, they're on the run. They drag him down, but not turnover and a terrific return on the fumble.
This defense prides themselves on effort and pursuit. Quarterback there did a great job scrambling, so much so that he was able to get downfield, and it looked like it was going to be a big play, but all that pursuit from the defense and their effort getting to the ball, knocking it out.
Going to take a shot. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Gamecocks will kick it away to crank up the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff net.
Oh, he just held it poorly, and it's a fumble. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one. And the Wolverines want to crank the tempo. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
There's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Dropping back, it's Underwood. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, this offense has really struggled so far early in this game, and the passing game particularly. A lot of that is on the quarterback, but at some point you need guys to step up and help him out. That was a very good throw. His receiver has got to be able to make that catch. It just takes one play to get momentum and build some confidence, but the guys around the quarterback, they've now got to step up for this offense.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They put the ball on the ground the last time they had it, still up by double figures, but an opportunity to build on that lead was missed. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Wide receiver going in motion. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. The Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. So here comes the Michigan offense. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. From the gun, the ground game. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Send the tight end in motion. Rides to back and leaves it on the option. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The bring the punt team onto the field. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Makes the grab close to the logo. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position. This lofts one deep down the right side. He caught it! Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And that is the height of efficiency on that drive. Single play, hit the big chunk, get the touchdown. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Bunch formation for these receivers. They'll move the tight end. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Got it in the middle. It's Moore. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
He's tackled at the 28-yard line.
Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect the quarterback a little bit more, whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rope.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And this defense is just simply not playing around. They've got a big lead, and they're not playing big prevent coverages, bend, don't break. They're just going to let this offense dink and dunk the ball down the field and waste time. Third play of the drive, they get a sack. They're staying aggressive, and they're getting after this quarterback.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete, and all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They go to the end around to start the drive. That'll get them thinking. Oh, that did not go as planned, except for the defense. They were right there to make the big stop.
Well, the offense is trying to go with a trick play, and they're dialing up the reverse, but the defense had great eye discipline. They tracked the football from the running back to the receiver, and they were able to rally to him and make a big tackle for a loss.
Quarterback making adjustments. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. It's complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
It'll be 3rd and long. Motion from the wide receiver.
Ready, set. Ready.
Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with. He lobs one high down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Gamecocks will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the returner will be dragged down. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. To throw, it's Underwood. The short hands, it's Haynes. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Second down, he'll throw it. Might be looking to run. And he gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A third down and long situation coming up. They'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback upright.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
And this is why this team is losing this game. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times. Almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Wolverines send out the punt unit. Typically, at this spot on the field, you make a fair catch. I'd call that risk-aversive, but it is good field position. They'll start this drive at their own 48.
Watch out, go over.
They think there's room to run to the right here. There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza.
Let's go! Let's go! To the line!
Wants to go up top. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
Now facing a third and long.
On the ready! Charcoal!
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
And he had just enough to will that one home. And now the lead is extended a little further. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. Fielded in the end zone. And he loses the ball deep in his own end. Kicking team's got it.
Hey, as a return guy, you know that you're going to get popped. You know you've got guys that have a 50-yard run at you trying to dislodge the football. You've got to do a better job of ball security.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important.
And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks! They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the fourth quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They'll move the wide receiver. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And his first pass is incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You've got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
The Wolverines will punt it away on fourth down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They'll give it to the back. Plows through the defense.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Hands it off. Finding an escape route. Turning on the Jets. Touchdown Gamecocks. And they take it in for 6 more points. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And he's not going to take the touchback. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Davis will throw. Going downfield for the big play. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a first down. The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Trying to set up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. They'll run the screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, nice job on the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch. And he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job on the D.
Quite a bit of work to do on third down from the 23. And this D would love to force a field goal try. Wants to keep it in the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. Absolutely perfect. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
So here comes the Michigan offense. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Heaves it on the run. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. The give to the tailback. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Davis looking to pass. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room.
Going for the big play. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
Under fire. Here's a throw downfield late. And he makes the catch inside the 25. What a tough break for the defense. You get a hand on the football, and they still make a big play.
Man, how difficult is that? The ball is deflected. To be able to keep your eyes on the football, continue to concentrate from a fortuitous bounce, Reese. A nice break to him, makes the catch, makes the big play down the field.
And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
It's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
A strike downfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Here comes the offense on second down. Davis will throw. Makes the catch. It's Payne. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
I know this offense has really struggled in this game, but they've still got individuals offensively. They're trying to make plays, and they're trying to flash for their coaches to earn more opportunities the next time they see the field. Really nice job that time between these two, hooking up for an explosive play in the pass game. They could have used more of those today, but maybe this guy gets more chances catching passes the next time they take the field after flashing like that right there.
Quarterback adapting. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
And these aren't easy situations for these offenses, man. Like, it's a no-passing situation. The defense is playing coverage. Nowhere to go with the football, forces the incompletion, and this one is all but over.
To the ground with the back. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll go right back to him. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. They're able to make the stop, but this offense running plays and racking up yards all the way to the end as they get the W. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game